Welcome everybody to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. My name is Mr. Derrick.
And I'm Derrick and Shay Forston.
And we teach. Go ahead.
And we are Forston Consultants. And welcome everybody again. We teach you how to start, own, operate, and run independent living facilities, which we've coined, trademarked, and done all that amazing stuff through Forston Consultants. Again, I'm Derrick and Shay Forston. This is my amazing husband, Derrick Forston. We're not going to be before you long, as the old preachers say back in the day. We won't be before you long. We're just here to be consistent in what we do and make sure that we
exciting information to an announcement.
So go for it, Derrick.
So we got an amazing announcement that we want to make sure that we release tonight. A lot of people have been kind of waiting on that. So whether you catch this live or on a replay, you're going to hear that announcement. So I'll kind of let that simmer just a little bit, and I'll wait till more people come in, because I'm sure I have to repeat this more than once. But we got a big announcement. A lot of you guys know that we had an event in South Carolina, and it was entitled ILF Anywhere. So where Shay and I was going from city to city, state to state, and we're still doing it. So you guys got one more chance before this year ends, and we picked a date.
So quick.
So we're gonna come back to it. But nevertheless, like we said, tonight's gonna be really short anyway, so y'all better come on in. If you have any questions, we'll take the top 3 questions. But nevertheless, we teach people how to take a regular residential property, connect with social workers and case managers, and take people from what we call from homeless to hopeful.
Yep.
And we're super excited because the ILF Anywhere tour continues, and we're going to be announcing what that's all about. Shay, you want to share some things with the people real quick?
So I'm going to shout out Jersey Heat on TikTok, who says, hello, finding a rental property in Florida has been a task, but I'm not giving up. Don't give up, right? No means next opportunity, or not next option. And you want to make sure that you're finding the right the right landlord to partner with when you move into this process of doing the ILF, or independent living facility model, through the arbitrage method. So take your time. Listen, homelessness is not going anywhere. There's always going to be a need for people like us. So just take your time, do what do what God is calling you to do, and that right opportunity will present itself. So Derrick, just want to share a little bit about today. And that is, again, about the title for today is The Right Name Matters. We talked a lot about that yesterday. We talked about some of the most important things that you need to have. But I want to talk about names and how names follow you, right? How the name of your business, you are your brand. Be mindful of that, because no matter where you go in the corporate square, in the public square, people will identify you and connect you to your brand. Today, I had the great opportunity of meeting a TikToker, someone that has gotten really big in business due to their going live on TikTok. And it was a blessing to be able to go and support that business. And that is Mike's Tubs and Suds. I went there today and was able to, purchase some bulk detergents and stuff like that for my ILF, which is my ladies' house. Derrick, I was able to get 5-gallon tubs of laundry detergent, 5-gallon tubs of Dawn dish detergent. I was able to get 5-gallon tubs of even cleaning supplies. So like the Gain cleaning supplies, not the Gain, the Pine Sol with the Gain in it. I was able to get a big tub of that, and just even being able to connect, right? Fun fact is that, when you enter into the corporate square, or you're doing business with other businesses, you want to make sure that you always articulate who you are and what you do. And it fosters so much great connections and collaborations in the community. So your name, remember, you are your brand. You are the name that you are creating and placing in the earth to do good. So when you go out there, make sure you go out there and represent it well. And it was just an honor to be able to connect with someone else that is doing well in business, and to be able to share our stories of how we got to a place of business and what we're doing to kind of expand what we're doing. So super excited about that. Another part of that story is the fact that not only did I go shopping for my lady's house, I actually took one of my residents with me to spend the day with. So, oh my goodness, can I tell you, the opportunity to do something like that at times is something that I love. You always hear me talk about the spa days and different things that we do through the Angela Denise Foundation, but sometimes your presence means more than anything. Presence. The gift of presence, of being able to go and spend a day with a member of your ILF, a member that we consider family, and just show them that they're loved, show them that we care, show them that they are an intricate part of what we provide and what we do. And to just give back in that manner was just amazing. I mean, we spent the whole day together. What time I left you at about 11:30, and I got back a few minutes ago. So just a great opportunity to do that.
And sometimes it's just simple as a ride in the car to go run some errands and have some lunch. So it don't have to be this whole big ordeal, thing, right? But they really appreciate that. Because remember, guys, we're dealing with the people that are sometimes on the fringes of life and have never had relationship or family to ride them around and have conversation and things of that nature. So I think it's pretty cool when you get a chance to do that.
Candid conversation. So we had conversations about death and how does mourning affect different people, right? She asked me some questions on how did I get over the loss of my mom? And I told her, I said, it's an everyday thing. And I explained to her some of the natural experiences that I go through on a day-to-day. Like there's times that I'll say to Derrick, hey, I got to call my mom and tell her something. And and it's been 13 years, almost 13 years. And it's like, dang it, like those things never go away. And being able to help her realize that that's a normal part of the grieving process made the world of a difference.
You find yourself teaching without even realizing and pouring into people sometimes without even, or as we like to call it, ministering to people, right? And notice that Shay don't have to be a priest or a bishop or a pastor to do that. Sometimes it's just showing the love of God through action. So it's pretty cool.
So gift of presence. So as you go into this journey of becoming an ILF owner and operator, don't ever get so fascinated and stuck to the money that it brings, but don't forget the purpose, right? And presence. The gift of presence means more than a lot of us can even imagine to this population that we serve. And she got to go, listen, Derrick, we actually stopped at your mom's house. So I took her to mom's house because mom never met this resident. So mom was so excited. We hung out, sat at mom's house, talked for a little bit. And it was beautiful to see. Most people would never do that. Like, I'm going to be honest. There's people that have ILFs. They would never put one of their residents in their car. They will never do. And I don't tell y'all to do that, but I am insured, just so you know. I have the proper, insurances and stuff. But it was just beautiful to see her be nurtured by your mom and just have a time outside of her normal day-to-day activities and just feel like somebody other than the person that's being housed at the Angela Denise Foundation. And just feel like someone that's being loved on by a friend or a family member and see that she's worthy of it. So just wanted to share that with y'all tonight. As we got people coming in the room, Derrick, we are going to be announcing something amazing.
Yeah, we got a special announcement to make, and we're not going to belabor it, but I do want to mention something that I talked about yesterday. Again, guys, notice what that title is. So if you joined us yesterday, you're going to be very familiar with this. I may go one extra level, but if you did not join us yesterday, God bless you, because for some reason, we got a lot of messages yesterday saying people that was thanking us for even one, talking about it, and two, people asking us to reiterate it. So sometimes when that happens, I don't mind doing that back to back. So notice what tonight's title is. Shay, if you can read that title one more time.
The right name matters.
The right name matters. So one more time, really quickly before we go, because I'll be going in less than 4 minutes. Excuse me. The name that you choose,
this is why he's going
right,
4 minutes,
is very important. I often mention how when I chose my name, because I wanted the people to know what I did, I used the word housing. But this is something that you guys asked me to repeat. So watch this. The social worker and the case manager don't care what you call this program. This has nothing to do with them. And that was one of the mistakes that somebody, when they heard me talk about it, they thought the social worker would be concerned about the name. They could collect what you call it. But because Shay and I are also business coaches, we want you to be bankable. And the banks hate real estate. So if you go to the bank talking about you house people and you rent rooms, you just categorize yourself in something that they consider high risk. The banks love words like solutions. Enterprise, project, foundation, Make sense? So that when you're naming your business, and I don't care what you do, me and Shay own a bunch of businesses, and all of them end in the name Enterprise Solutions Consultants. Because at the bottom line, what you guys are really doing at the end of the day, when you're talking to the bank, you're more of an advisor. You're a consultant of housing, of real estate. So I just wanted to reiterate that tonight. If you haven't gotten started yet, do not put the word housing on the end of your name. Don't use the word living. Don't use the word home.
Right.
Make sense, everybody? Put a number 2 in the chat if that makes sense to you. If you're still lost, put a number 3. I'm simply just telling you a way to pick a better name that makes you more bankable. And it's the difference between you getting a $1,000 business credit card versus a $10,000 card simply because of your name. Right. And I'll end the plane there. Shay?
Do me a favor, move that. Yeah.
From what?
You've changed the setting. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back to give you.
Can you guys still hear us though? Like, is the volume affected?
I don't know.
Ask them. Don't leave. Can you guys still hear us? I made a mistake according to Shay, and I hit a button, and we just want to make sure that y'all didn't lose us in volume. 3 of y'all let me know in the chat if you can still hear us.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break. Yes, we can hear you, Shaveen says. Perfect.
Go ahead and take a break still.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to drop some gems on y'all.
And some news.
And some newsy.
I hope you guys are enjoying the information. If you want more information just like this, what you're hearing now, make sure you text the phrase more info and don't put it in the chat. Text it to this phone number. Text more info, that's MOREINFO, to the phone number 407-326-0086. We're going to give you our complimentary webinar, and then that leads to a complimentary call with me and my team to talk about how fast can we get you started. Let's get back to the show.
And just to answer 3 questions, and I'm gonna take one from TikTok now.
Yeah, there's somebody.
TikTok was asking, how much do we charge for a room? That all depends on kind of where you live at. So that picture that you see in there, I'm in Orlando, Florida. My beds start at $740.
Right.
And that includes the lights, the water, the cable, the Wi-Fi. So we're known as a one-stop shop, TikTok family. So if you guys are not following us at Forston Consultants everywhere, Facebook, Instagram. Oh, and let me give you a cheat code right now. Grab a pen and paper, y'all. If you just text the phrase more info to this phone number that I'm getting ready to give you, it'll give you our introductory webinar that breaks all of this down and then gives you a call with me and my team. So grab a pencil and paper real quick. And for you taking people, grab your iPad because I'm getting ready to go in 3 minutes. Text the phrase more info, just those 2 words, more info, to 407-326-0086. Now, if you're on YouTube, it's scrolling below right now on the bottom of that screen. If you're on TikTok, you probably missed it, but it's also pinned in the chat. And TikTok, one more time, because if I keep saying on TikTok, they'll kick me off of here. So can somebody help me in there?
Somebody in TikTok put it in
the
chat.
Hey, guys, girl, that's exactly what this is. We sublease. That's exactly what this is. I go and rent a house to rent it to other people. To do God's will, change my community in terms of affordable housing, and make enough money to feed my family. So if that's what you guys are cool with, that's what me and Shay whole life is surrounded by. Pleasing God, helping people, renting, and sometimes buying real estate. And then we're connected with social workers and case managers and guys to make enough money to feed your family. Because I'm not asking y'all to do this for free. And we're not housing people in a shelter. It costs money to live in these places.
Yeah, it does.
Jay do it from a nonprofit. I do it as a for-profit. So if you text that phrase, and I don't care what you text, just text ILF to that same phone number. My AI bot will know what you're trying to do, and it'll give you the information. My name is Derrick Forston. I approve this entire message. Oh, and let me be honest about something too. My sister Tia is on here, and I joked with her the other day about how she was supposed to call me. Guys, Tia called me with my so busy self. I missed her call, but I wanted to let y'all know that Tia did call me. So it's on me now, y'all. So I got to call Tia back. So she told me tag is on me. And just to let y'all know, Tia ain't in no trouble. It's actually some really good news. We just got to get together to do it. So Tia, and if you're able to make it to Jacksonville, you know, we want to see you there too. So if you're under our coaching, this is about family. We want y'all to support this young lady who we're launching. Just like all y'all came to South Carolina. This is no different, right? So we're going to reveal more of that as we go. Shay?
The same. The HRA, Business in a Box, will be a part of this. The whole goal is when we go to the South, when we go to these events, is making sure that you get information that you can now be able to start your independent living facility journey by getting the ball rolling, right? You may not be able to get a house, or you may not be in that position or that posture to again, get a sublease. But now you can also help other people that have houses by filling their houses, by being what we call a housing referral agent or agency, depending on how big you want to scale it, right? You can be a solo agent, or you can start and you can scale it to have an agency. So that is something that is a part of the ticket pricing. That is not something that we sell solo dolo. Like, that is not something that we sell outside of the
And the price is going to be stupid crazy, like always. So it's one of those things, guys. I'll admit that if you don't come to this and you haven't purchased the coaching yet, you'd almost be doing yourself a disservice, right? So we look forward to seeing you guys November 1st in Jacksonville, Florida. Make sure you're following us on social media, because that's going to be released tomorrow in terms of the website, location, but more information about who it is and all of the things that's involved. That'll come along with time. But I want everybody to know where it is. November 1st, Jacksonville, Florida. And that's all you need to know for now. Then tomorrow we'll release the website that'll have a lot of more information with pricing and everything. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly, pull your thing up, abundantly, above all that we can ever ask a thing, according to the power that worketh in us.
Y'all have a great night. We love you, and we'll see you Saturday at 10 a.m. God bless. Don't wait to be great.